Shri Morvin Gudino, Honorable Minister for Transport, Shri Rajan Satagekar, Director of Transport and Chairman of the Screening Committee, Shri Subraj S. Kanekar, Deputy Director of Accounts in the Directorate of Transport and Member Secretary of the Screening Committee, Srimati Nancy Fernandez, Deputy Director Administration, Directorate of Transport, Panjim. Shri Ivo Rodriguez, Deputy Director of Transport, South Margam and member of the Screening Committee, and Shri Prahlad Desai, Deputy Director of Transport, North Panaji, and member of the Screening Committee are also present, and they will join us shortly. I welcome all the families of the road accident victims present for this function. I extend also my welcome to the print and electronic media present to cover this function. Road accident deaths are very sad, very sudden, tragic, and shocking when precious lives are lost. Sometimes the only bread-earning member of the family has passed away, leading to emotional and financial loss and despair. The scheme titled the Goa State Interim Compensation to Road Accident Victims 2020 provides for financial assistance to the victims, families of victims against accidental death or bodily injury caused by external, violent, visible means in road accidents. The scheme was launched in the year 2010 and has been modified from time to time in order to make it easier for the families of the road accident victims to claim the compensation. The main condition of the scheme is that the road accident claim has to reach the Directorate of Transport, Panjim, within 180 days from the accident in order to be eligible for the compensation. The entire scheme has been uploaded on our department's website www.goatransport.gov.in. In the month of September 2020, the Honorable Minister of Transport had released compensation amounting to Rs 44 lakhs at the rate of Rs 2 lakhs each to 22 families of road accident victims, and today sanction orders to 20 amounting to Rs 48 lakhs at the rate of Rs 2 lakh each will be disbursed by the Honorable Minister for Transport. The pre-receipt has to be signed and given to us in order to initiate the payment process. The Transport Department, Government of Goa, is always there to provide any assistance regarding the scheme. I would also like to inform the gathering that the National Road to address the gathering.
My director, Rajan Satagekar, the Deputy Director Administration, Nancy, my accounts officer, Mr. Kanekar, other officials, members of the press, print and electronic. I think, as already said, सप्टेंबरान आम्ही 22 लोकांक एक्सिडेंट विक्टिमा क्लेम केले तांकां पैसे दिले. आज 24 लोकांक आम्ही दिता. कितें दाखयता जी एक स्कीम लागू जावना नोटिफाय केले आसतना आम्ही सिम्प्लिफाय करून लोकांक मेळटा तशें केल्ले आसा. आनी हे सिम्प्लिफिकेशनान कोण पळय विक्टीम जाता एक्सिडेंटाक, particularly losing his life or limb, and particularly losing his life, तेका compensation 2 लाख आम्ही दिता. आज हे मुद्दम फंक्शन घडून हाडला एकूच कारणा लागून की आनी अवेअरनेस आमच्या लोकांमध्ये येवपा जाय. कित्याक एक एक्सिडेंट जावप म्हणल्यार खूप कठीण परिस्थिती एक फॅमिलीचेर येता आनी तेंचे एकदा आधारूच आसना खंयच्या वतान. तेका लागून इमिडिएट रिलीफ तांकां 2 लाख रुपया मेळटा म्हणून आमकां जाता तितल्या लोकांनी हे स्किमीचो बेनिफिट घेतलो जाय. आता तेंची इन्शुरन्स आसून दी वा आनी कितें क्लेम आसून दी ते आमी तेजेर वचना, ते तेंचे तांकां कितें मेळटा ते. पूण डिपार्टमेंटा कडसून थ्रू डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ ट्रान्सपोर्ट ही सगळ्याहून इम्पॉर्टंट स्कीम हांव समजता. एक्सिडेंट कोणाक जाल्लो नाका. एक्सिडेंट म्हणल्यार सडनली इट हॅपन्स. तुजे एकदा मिस्टेक आसना पूण दुसरो हाडून मारता. आनी आमी पळयला कितले जाण अनफॉर्च्युनेट विक्टिम्स जाल्ले आसा. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल I pray for the souls of all the victims, families who have come here. I pray for those victims. Unfortunately, they are not here. 2 lakh दिवन अशी, it is not such a big amount, but at the same time, it is a big relief as well. हे भाशेन आमच्या डिपार्टमेंटान ही स्कीम आमनिकूय आमी सिम्प्लिफाय केल्ले आसा in terms of documents that are required. पहिले FIR आसले बगर एक्सिडेंट विक्टिम्सा मेळनासले, सेल्फ एक्सिडेंट बीन जाले. सेल्फ एक्सिडेंट तरी जालो आनी कंप्लेन रेजिस्टर केली पुलीस स्टेशनांतसून, तो रिपोर्ट हाडल्यार आतां आमी दिता. म्हणजे दॅट सिम्प्लिफिकेशन इज देयर. आनी हेजे आदी एज जे असतात, म्हणजे कोण मेलो फॅमिली जायते क्लेम करताले आनी मातशे डिस्प्यूट आसा जाल्यार तुमी जाणा गव्हर्नमेंटान नॉर्मली कितें जाता, मातशे डिस्प्यूट कोणाक दिवप ना. आतां आमी ते सुद्धा सिम्प्लिफाय केल्ले आसा. एक फॅमिलीन वचोन आमच्या डिपार्टमेंटाचे लोक काळजी घेवन व्हेरीफाय करून एक स्क्रीनिंग कमिटी जी आसा ती जेन्युइन केसीस आमी दिवपाक केल्ले आसा. म्हणून इतले 24 केसीस हे फाटी आमकां मेळ्ळले आसा. ही स्कीम चालूच उरतली. ही स्कीम आमी कशे तुमचे परिस्थितीन, even though we are facing pandemic, we are facing financial problem, we will not discontinue this scheme because it is the need of the hour. Every hour, if there is an unfortunate victim who meets his death, so हे आमी चालू दवरपाक जाय. हे सांगून हांव समजता हे जे सगळे विक्टिम्स हांगा तेंचे फॅमिली मेंबर येयले आसा, आमी ते आतां डिस्ट्रिब्युशन करतले. आनी हे भाशेन कितलेशे तुम्ही पळयले आसा कितें वेगळे वेगळे वस्तू ज्यो डिपार्टमेंटाच्यो आसा, आमी फुडें फुडें वचत आसा. One such scheme is in that direction. So I think it is not something unusual you should find. This department has woken up long back and you have seen all things happening. हे सांगून हांव समजता फुडाराकूय बरी कामां जाता ती तुमकां ऑटोमॅटीक पळोवपाक मेळटले आनी आयकुपाकूय मेळटले. देव बरें.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words of wisdom. I will now be calling out the families of the road accident victims one by one. And the Honorable Minister of Transport will disperse the sanction orders to them. Premanand Sheth. He lost his son, Pritam Sheth. Tanuja Abhijit Khandeparkar. Tanuja Abhijit Khandeparkar. She lost her husband, Abhijit Khandeparkar. Vinita Vasant Gaonkar. Her husband passed away, Vasant M. Naik Gaonkar. Neha Naresh Naik. She lost her husband, Naresh Mohan Naik. Pushpalata Borkar. She lost her son, Achal Borkar. Prashila Kavlekar. She lost her husband, Prakash Kavlekar. Shyam Sundar M. Sheth. Shyam Sundar M. Sheth. He lost his son, Shashank S. Sheth. Arjun Prabhakar Thakur. He lost his mother, Pramodini P. Thakur. Ramchandra Pandurang Gosavi. He lost his son, Nikhil R. Gosavi. Marcelina Sham Fernandez. She lost her daughter, Alicia Fernandez. Kashi Kashinath Gowde, Kashinath Gowde, Antruj Anil Naik. He lost his father Anil C. Naik. Suzanne Barkello Zalmi. He lost his mother Lakshmi Barkello Zalmi. Ravita Durga Prasad Shukla. She lost her husband Durga Prasad Shukla. And Manjari Paranjpe, who lost her husband Abhay Paranjpe. Manjari. I thank all our distinguished guests for their presence at this function. I also thank all the family members of the road accident victims who have come from near and far. Last but not the least, I thank the members of the print and electronic media who have covered this function. Kindly sign the pre-receipt which is there in the envelope so that we can start the process for payment. Thank you and have a wonderful and pleasant weekend ahead. Thank you.
Can I ask you something, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as a transport minister, what is your say as far as this fuel price hike, sir? Because it will be an additional burden in this pandemic and all. So, as a transport minister, would you not talk to CM or any discussion or what it is?
See, these are pandemic times, and you have seen the number of schemes which have been given to the people by the central government, and this hike is necessitated as a consequence of that. Money has to ultimately come from somewhere to fund infrastructure schemes, to fund the schemes for the people, as well as various other expenditure of the government that takes place. It is not ideal to increase petrol or diesel prices, but when there is no alternative, money has to come from somewhere. You cannot stop spending. Then also there will be criticism. This is, I say, a very temporary measure. When the economy picks up and we have the comfort level, then you will see the prices coming down.
But in this pandemic time, was it okay, sir? Especially, I'm saying, because of that.
See, during pandemic times, as I said, when there is no money absolutely, and when the development of the country has to go on, when schemes have to go on, when government has to function, government salaries have to be paid, pensioners have to be paid, obviously it necessitates money. There is no alternative.
So any talks between the transport and the PWD minister as far as रस्त्यान लागून, because आम्ही रस्त्याचे उलयता ऍक्सिडेंट्स उलयता पण अजूनही ते रस्ते तशाच आसा. हांव म्हणना सगळे रस्त्यांकूच लागून ऍक्सिडेंट जाता. But the way you see condition of the roads and all in Goa, especially.
See, that is, as told you earlier also, you asked the PWD minister. But in the cabinet we have discussed time and again, and I have seen myself, many places in Goa the work has started. In my own constituency where there were such big potholes, at last the work has started, and everywhere it has started. So given little time period, I think you will find roads better than what they are at the moment.
So as far as this scheme is concerned, on this compensation, every year 200-300 लोग victim are beneficiaries very few, 20, 24, 25, right? So
No, there is a certain criteria, like there is an income limit as well, and this is for those people where really they have no support absolutely. त्यांना सहाराच ना, so त्यांना दिवचेच पडतं. म्हणून त्यांना लागूनच ही स्कीम केली.
PWD department is trying to close the Zuari bridge for a certain time. it will this. And since it is connected towards your Vasco area plus airport, we have spoken because it is a tourism and there is no alternative other than going towards Ponda.
See, one side we want the bridge to get completed as soon as possible,
Mm.
so that we can commission 4 lanes,
4 lanes.
2 lanes to go, 2 lanes to come. The distances will be cut short like anything. So if you are going to achieve that, and you have to ask the contractor to work faster. For the contractor to work faster, you have to close the bridge on one side.
Last, as a GST member, how do you see this as far as budget is concerned? Then Goa getting 300 crores. You have also taken number of time initiative as a GST member. So how do you see all this? And especially when Goa government is about to present their budget in the on March.
See, I am a GST member definitely, and the collections for January were 1,20,000 crores, which shows the highest collection ever. We had touched 1,15,000 crores. Now we have touched 1,20,000 crores, which shows and is a clear indicator that things are looking up. They are brighter than what they were. So in due course of time, I expect this to be even more because compliances will be much higher. The ambit of covering the traders and all the stakeholders will be higher. With the e-way bill becoming very active, and in the GST Council, I was always advocating that financial intelligence is a very big thing. With electronic footprint and entire thing is based electronically, where you file the invoices and all, we have to match the data. Finally, the finance minister in the last meeting or so, the meeting before that, complimented me and she said, finally, the demand which you have been making and you have been fighting for, use financial intelligence, match the data, do invoice matching, has finally been done. Thanks that you made it a concerted effort, took it upon yourself to force the council to implement it. And I am happy to note that is also one of the reasons there are higher compliances, there are larger number of people filing their invoices electronically, and with the e-way bill coming into force in a big way, there is more income coming in. That's how it has reached 1,20,000 crores, and I expect it to be even better than that in future. Now, the other thing what you said is, yes, we have got 300 crores. As you know, Honorable Chief Minister was on record asking 100 crores, but you must realize that the center has been much kinder to us than what was our demand when Honorable Chief Minister made demand of 100 crores. In the last finance minister's meeting, he sent me for the finance minister's meeting. I put up a very big fight. I said, Goa has been punished for performance. If you look at any indicator which shows the highest per capita income, lowest death rate, lowest birth rate, then also other parameters, environment, forest cover, all these parameters, Goa ranks number 1, education ranks number 3. So all these indicators are indicators of performance. That means Goa has performed very well. Then I asked the Honorable Finance Minister, are you going to punish Goa? Goans have a feeling that because we have performed so well, we are being punished. So you have seen what is the result. She was kind enough to give us 300 crores. Now, rightly the Honorable Chief Minister said, 100 crores are going to be used for infrastructure development, are going to be used to maintain certain monuments of historical importance. It is going to be spent where necessary, where there was no money. As was the wrong impression created by people in certain quarters, as if this money is going to be used for Polga, being used for celebrations. No, this is not the time for celebrations. Government is not going to spend it for any celebration or joy making. It is seriously going to be spent to shore up the infrastructure in Goa, to keep up the social security schemes, and wherever shortfalls, shortcomings are there, to see that this fund is judiciously used there. This is what is going to happen to the 300 crores. No one need to worry that it is going to be spent for some shows and some entertainment and for making merry. No, a big no. This government does not believe in that.
So last, look, by when we can see the implementation of new motor vehicle sector, will still take a process.
See, my heart broke when I heard
Yeah,
the MC saying so and so's husband, so and so's son, so and so's family member, they lost their life. It is so heartbreaking, I tell you. So why is the new Motor Vehicle Act being implemented? As Honorable Union Minister keeps saying, and he told me also, we think we have pleasure in increasing the fine. We want people to be more disciplined on the roads. We want people to follow the traffic rules. We want people to be conscious of their rights and accordingly not violate them as well. If this thing happens, I think your accident rate will come down to 50% straight away. Now, what was the fine? People used to say, "Kidhar hai? 100 rupees diya, 9 mere." So this was the thing. Now minimum fine will be 500. So there should be some deterrent. It is not the intention of the central government or the state government to penalize the people, and especially in pandemic times when they are not having income. But if you follow the rules, if you follow the traffic signal, if you don't jump the queue, why you have to pay a fine? Who will fine you? So one has to realize that you don't break the law, don't pay the fine.
But
the
when-
mantra has to be, you have to promote it. Don't break the law, no fine. You don't have to pay anything.
by when it would be implemented?
That implementation, your earlier question was the answer to that. Roads are bad. We are very conscious that roads are not as good as they should be. When they are good enough for people to say that that was the cause of the accident, we will implement it as early as possible.
So you agree roads are not in good shape?
Of course, I agree.
Can we
Not everywhere.
can we expect from next financial year
What is that?
about implementation of this?
Yeah.
See, we are trying to repair the roads as soon as possible. As soon as the roads are repaired, you will see the new Motor Vehicle Act being implemented.
पूण हे काम जाता
काम चालू आहा सगळीकडे.
तुम्ही आनी एक अपील करा पेरंटांक की लास्ट 2 वर्सां पयलीं एक 11वेचो